Solar turbines Mars training. Vibration sensors.
The Mars normally has a CEC velocity transducer mounted on top of the accessory drive gearbox, where it measures vertical low-frequency vibrations. It has an internal magnet suspended by two springs with a coil attached to the case. The output signal results from relative movement between the magnet and coil when the case vibrates. There are different sensitivities available in this model. Solar normally uses one with 145 millivolts per inch per second. Typically, the channel is set up with a 15 Hz high-pass filter and a 2000 Hz low-pass filter. This means vibrations lower than 15 Hz and higher than 2 kHz are filtered out. The alarm is set at 0.2 inches per second RMS and the shutdown at 0.28 inches per second RMS. Displacement transducers, often called proximeters, are fitted to all the main bearings of the gas generator and power turbine. There would be two transducers per bearing, mounted 90 degrees apart. One will be mounted 45 degrees before and the other 45 degrees after the 12 o'clock position on each bearing. Proximeters are made by Bentley, Nevada, and consists of an 8mm probe, an extension cable, and a proximeter. The proximeter sensor is seen in the photo. The proximeter produces a high-frequency signal that is sent to the probe via the extension cable. The magnetic flux produced at the tip of the probe creates eddy currents in the shaft, which then interacts with the flux of the probe. Movement of the shaft causes changes in the magnetic interaction between the shaft and probe. The resulting signal returning to the proximeter from the probe will have a waveform that can be processed by the proximeter and then sent to the vibration system for control and display. There is normally a 4 Hz high-pass filter and a 4000 Hz low-pass filter, and the alarms for the main bearings are normally 2.5 mils peak alarm and 4 mils peak shutdown. The probes are buried inside the turbine bearings and are only accessible when building the turbine. These type of probes are also fitted to the generator and compressor bearings. Isolators, when fitted to these instruments, affect the signal sensitivity and must be taken into account when applying the alarm and shutdown levels. The accelerometer uses a piezoelectric crystal sandwiched between the base of the sensor and an internal mass weight. When the crystal is compressed between the base and the mass weight, an electric charge is generated that is proportional to the applied force of the vibration. This sensor is normally used on the epicyclic reduction gearboxes used on generator sets, as these gearboxes have high frequencies. Accelerometers use an interface module to power the sensor and process the signal. Typically, the sensor will have a sensitivity of 25 millivolts per G and have a high pass filter of 12 Hz and a low pass filter of 12,100 Hz. The alarm will normally be set to 20 Gs RMS and shut down at 30 Gs RMS.